What a perfect ending to a horrible season, guys. The Houston Texans fall to the Tennessee Titans by the luck of the flagpole. This was a crazy great game. The Houston Texans once again are on the wrong side of a great game, and it wasn't the offense that led up this time. It was the defense's fault why this team lost this game. It was Anthony Weaver's fault. I think you're noticing a trend here on great games that the Houston Texans play. We're going to discuss it next. We're going to discuss the future of next season. We're going to discuss this season. Let's cue the intro.
It's the city of the dream team. Hakeem, two-ring, Beyonce, yeah, me. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block.
So this was a crazy year, guys. I'm not even going to front with you. This was a crazy year because you come into this year thinking that we have Super Bowl expectations. We're going to make the playoffs. Deshaun Watson is going to be on the MVP type level. And that's not how it happened. And I'll get to the game in a second. I'm sorry, I'm sitting in my eye, but I'll get to the game in a second. This season, I absolutely got it wrong. I thought David Johnson was going to work. I thought, in a way, Bill Byron was going to work. I thought this defense was going to get better. I thought Anthony Weaver was going to be exciting. We heard all this mumbo jumbo about he's going to make things exotic. That's what Chris Conlon say. That's what he wanted to say, and it wasn't that. I think you see a trend here on why the Houston Texans are losing games and how they're losing games. Because once again, Deshaun Watson was spectacular. Besides that one interception, he brought this team back. This could have easily been the blowout, and Deshaun Watson puts it on his back with no Will Fuller, who I might say, and he does it with Brandon Cooks. He does it with Kiki Kuticha and Hanson, Farrell Brown. It doesn't matter who it is. Deshaun Watson can get it done, and that's kind of reiterating my point that the Houston Texans need a defensive-minded head coach. I mean, you saw it today. Look, Derrick Henry is going to get his. Derrick Henry is LeBron James in the backfield. But what you cannot allow is the over-the-top plays to put you in a position to win the game, and that's what happened with A.J. Brown. Why we weren't playing three-man deep with 6 seconds left, I don't understand. A.J. Brown is basically the next Andre Johnson, and he absolutely put the game away. Time and time again, this defense has let down the Houston Texans, and it did it today. Now, they did have their bright spots. They did. They almost had a couple interceptions. They did get a couple stops on 4 downs. But when push comes to shove and you're praying that this defense is a bend, don't break, they sure do break, and they broke again. And I have to ask, how many times should we allow this to happen? How many times are we just going to sit here and say, damn, I need this defense to play better? Or if you need the defense to play better, then go ahead and get Robert Saleh down there in San Francisco. Because not only is he going to bring Michael LaFleur, who's an offensive genius, who is going to come from that Shanahan system, but he's going to bring players as well. He's going to bring coaches. He's going to bring D'Amico Ryans. He's going to bring Richard Sherman. He's going to bring Solomon Thomas. The guys that help your defense, those two could be. Like I said, this whole season just iterated what kind of coach you need. And you need a defensive-minded coach. You need a Robert Saleh, or you need a Matt Eberflus. That's just the way he says, because it doesn't matter what the hell Anthony Weaver calls. If you can't develop these players, it's not going to work. Vernon Hargreaves was destroyed all game. This front seven was non-existent. You had to bring pressure, which you've done a great job at. Don't get me wrong. Anthony Weaver did do a great job of bringing pressure in key situations that, but still it wasn't good enough. This has potential to be a middle of the pack. This has the potential to be a top 5 offense in the league. Deshaun Watson is the NFL leader in passing yards. You have potential to be a great offense like the Kansas City Chiefs. And all you need is your defense to be middle of the pack. That is all you need, guys, is a middle of the pack defense. I really want you to know it's not hard to build a defense in the NFL. Miami Dolphins just did it with Byron Jones and Kyle Van Noy. And not to mention Brian Flores is a defensive-minded coach and is winning with Tua and is winning with Ryan Fitzpatrick. Tua not looking so good. But the Miami Dolphins changed their season in one offseason. They changed their dictation for their future in one offseason. They built a defense. And that is what the Houston Texans need to do. And I promise you, if you get Robert Saleh and you fix this defense, then this team is going to be better. Because right now, anything is better than Anthony Weaver. Anything is better than Romeo Crennel. This team needs new blood, new arrow coaching. And that's what Robert Saleh could do. Don't get me wrong, Eric Bieniemy is tempting. Brian Dabo is trying so hard to make me become a believer. And I'm almost there. And of course, Joe Brady, my boy. But what this team needs is a defensive minded head coach. This was a crazy season. I'm going to do a video about all the things we had to overcome. Because we had to overcome a lot, let's be honest with ourselves. But I don't think the problem is the offense. I think Brandon Cooks is going to be here, going to restructure his deal. Will Fuller, I think you're going to sign him for $50 million. David Johnson, I don't know what's going to happen with David Johnson. Look how good he played the past couple of weeks. But that's another topic for another day. The Houston Texans are a 4-12 football team. And it sucks. Because this team was mismatched. If Bill O'Brien puts a little more, how do I say this? If Bill O'Brien puts a little more effort in building this defense, we're probably a playoff team. But that's another topic for a different day. This was a fantastic season. Thank you for all of you who are watching. We're going to keep the content strong in the offseason. Look forward to the podcast, the Space City Sportscast with me and Harley. Maybe Kenneth, maybe Cody. But it's going to be a great, great offseason. We're going to discuss it next in the next couple of days. I love you guys. Have a blessed Sunday.